Yo, what up guys, Glyphed here. I'm currently logged into the Noob Pro on day 171, and today is a big day because big changes has happened to this account that will take us to the next level. We'll finally be able to beat one of the dungeons that is the most difficult in Raid Shadow Legends on auto in a very reasonable time than we initially did it. If you know what I'm talking about, it's the spider, because yes, we've gotten the arbiter missions completed when we had to beat those dungeons at level 20 on auto. We didn't mind doing it at 13 minutes, at 14 minutes, as long as it was on auto. The arbiter missions was done, but you can't go farming those dungeons at 13 minutes on auto when there is a mission or when there is a tournament that requires you to farm that dungeon. And that's where the Gnishak Verminlord Fusion that requires us to farm the spider at level 20 or 10, whichever one you prefer, made me go into the spider and speed tune or fine tune my team that I was using earlier. So that's what we were able to do. As per this fusion, we are currently going to be doing the spider. If I failed at building the spider team, I would have farmed it at level 10. So you can farm it at level 10 and still complete it. Just to get those dungeon divers, it might be a little bit difficult to get the dungeon divers completed with a level 10 spider farming. That's why I wanted 20 to be on farm, and we'll be able to achieve it right now. I'll show you the run before the end of this video so you see how the Noob Pro is slaying the spider like an endgame account. It's an exciting one. I feel proud that I made it happen because Cold Hearts and Royal Guard makes it easy. No HP burn strat, the HP nukers, enemy max HP nukers right there at that level works just fine. HP burn also works at that level too. All right, what else is going on the account besides the spider farming that we'll be able to do? Is a new promo code that is available in Raid Shadow Legends right now. If you head over to your promo code, I have claimed mine, but the promo code is mid game 23 win. The 23 is 23, so mid game 23 win. I'll put it on the screen so you can see it. Go over there and claim it. According to what I'm hearing is that this promo code will also be limited like the last one. Limited in the sense that after a lot of people claim it, it will begin to show you some errors and tell you invalid. It's not a promo code that lasts forever or that will give every player in Raid Shadow Legends reward. It's those who do fastest fingers first can claim it. What did it give? To energy ports and normal, auto battles and stuff, just like the other two give. So this is the third promo code that Raid has released as part of this Christmas celebrations. We're still expecting a huge gift on the 24th like they have promised. When I say huge gift, it's probably going to be a legendary skill tome, sacred shard, epic, depending on your level. So that's what they normally do for us on Christmas Eve on the 24th. Is either a legendary skill tome or a sacred shard for end game players, or an epic or book or something for those early game players. I think it's usually for everybody that gets a legendary skill tome. I forget, but every year we are expecting such a huge reward and some energy, maybe up to 500 would be nice. So that's what we're expecting. So what else is happening on this Gnishak Verminlord Fusion? Dungeon divers and spider are now aligned, but champion training, for those of you who have not completed it, I don't know what I'm going to tell you about that, but the champion training is about to end in 12 hours. So the Noob Pro, the way we approach this fusion is to complete everything that is starting immediately. And I'm glad that I found champion training without waiting for dungeon divers to start, right? I completed it yesterday. That champion training done. So I'm not pushing any further. On my main account though, I did push further and get this legendary skill tome because I have 5-star chicken, 3-star chicken, 4-star chicken, a lot of it. I didn't even spend energy in campaign. I used my chicken to get this maximum points in that. But the Noob Pro is not going to be pushing for that because I need books on that account to do champion guides for you. That's why whenever I see those legendary skill tome, I go all out for it. Dungeon divers is going to be difficult for us to complete, but spider 20 will make it easy. Now I'm still holding on. I'll show you that spider run, don't worry. Now artifact enhancements at launch. The last time we used champions, we used artifacts from 4-star artifacts, took them to 5-star artifacts, took them to 4, and then 6-star artifacts took them to 8, level 8. That's what we did to complete this one. Why? Because we had a lot of farming done earlier before the fusion even started. We had a lot of dungeons done, dragon farming, a lot of artifacts waiting to be leveled up. So that method did complete it for us. But this time around, we only had Fire Knight artifacts that was farmed, right? So it wasn't enough to complete it. So I had to level up gear past 8, past 12, even to 16. So that's how we were able to complete it so fast, with even still 2 days left on artifact enhancement. I know I should have waited for spider to do some spider farming and then use that too, but using your accessories to do artifact enhancement is so expensive. That's why I prefer to use artifacts, not accessories. So I just wanted to show you that easy flex right there, that even the Noob to Pro can complete artifact enhancement just like that. Why did I was able to do it? Because I actually regeared some champions. Yes, because we are building a spider team that could do it better. We had to shuffle up some gear in our ultimate death knight. I tried to put this champion in a stone skin that will make him survive longer in that spider run, but it wasn't working out. I had only 5 pieces of stone skin. I didn't have a glove. I don't have a glove for stone skin artifact set, so that's why I didn't put him on that. So he's in this set, he still goes down, he dies, and then stone skin would have been better on him, I tell you, for that spider run. So, but I know some people don't even use a tank for that type of spider run, but I require to use a tank. I'll show you the run, don't worry. So he's the one that we actually level up some gear, and he helped us get into the artifact enhancement completed. Another champion that I put some gear on, because I tell you, I have no champion to build. Every champion here already has gear or set. I want to gear them. The new champion that we brought out of the vault that I showed you is Smog Stalker. Yesterday, a mission required me to go into that demon, what do you call it now? The Sand Devil, to farm and get some accessories ascended. I didn't have the time. It was already 30 minutes to the reset time. By the time I farmed level 5 2-3 times, I couldn't make that time, and I did not complete advanced quest yesterday. Kind of sad. So that mission, advanced quest, will make you go in there and farm it. If you don't do it earlier in the day, or if your team is very slow, you wait till reset, you might end up not completing advanced quest because of one mission held you back. So I decided to put some gear on this champion so that the next time we are required to go farm it, he will make it extremely easier for us, so we can do more damage to the boss, heal more, so he won't be doing a lot of stuff when he's awake and stuff. So we're able to put him to sleep and not rely only when he puts himself to sleep. Even if we are going to be farming it at level 7, he will make it possible for us, because currently we are able to do it at level 5. We can't do 6 or 7. So hopefully this helps with that. So Smog Stalker has some good gear right now. Yes, I did use RSL Hopper to build this one. It will take his speed up to 250, I think, when I fully max it out on all that stuff. It also put his accuracy to a reasonable place that I can even beat level 15, but we are not pushing up to that extent. So that's another gear that I took to 16 just to complete artifact enhancement. So that's why we are currently not at 15 million like I boasted the other time. Now taking all those gear to 16, we are now at 4 million. We are fine with that, because artifact enhancement, this is the last one in this fusion for Verminlord. All right, with artifact enhancement 2 done, with dungeon divers and spider going to be completed, classic arena is a piece of cake. We can't even talk about that. The next set of missions we're expecting to come around is the dragon tournament and another dungeon divers. Now I keep following. I've completed all the events so far, but we had an extra epic champion. So why are we still pushing so hard to complete all these events? If I head to my game, you can see clearly from the fusion portal right there that I did get an extra champion. No, that's it. I did get an extra Aishma, what's her name? So why am I pushing so hard to complete this? Because I feel like there is no event to skip out on. I don't see it so bad that I cannot complete everything. And check out, I'm still not using my gems. Now if a event needed me to use my gems, I'll say, okay, maybe I'll skip. But this one, I'll still be using free to play energy. So it's awesome. I tell you, I'll fuse this one soon when I level this one up, but I'm going to wait for champion training before I level anything else up. Remember that last champion training right here? This one is what I'll use to level up any rares and epics I'm getting right now. They'll all stay there at their basic level until this last champion training starts. Then I'll level them up. This one should be easier than this one that has a very long way to go. It's actually a champion training tournament. So it coincides with the dungeon device, so maybe I might not care about this dungeon device. But if I've come this far and I've completed everything so far, with only 4 events left at the end, I mean, I might as well complete it. But the question is, we will have enough silver by then to complete artifact enhancement 3, currently sitting at 4 million. because the dragon is probably going to give us enough silver to complete that artifact enhancement 3. So that's the way it's looking. The Noob to Pro did pull an extra epic champion from our shards, but we are still pushing this fusion as if we don't have an extra epic to spare. So maybe it will boil down to the fact that I'll need to fuse this champion 2 of her, because according to my review video of her, I decided to choose her out of the 4 as the best one for my account, at least for a clan boss Noob to Pro type of account. So the rest might be fused, maybe. So when we get to that point, we'll decide whether I want to get an extra copy of her or not. But for now, we're enjoying farming all these dungeons. It has given us a lot of artifacts, and now I've also done the cleanse and everything is looking neat. Everything is on point. I'll let this run all night, the spider team, and that's how I've stalled and stalled and stalled until now. Let me show you the final moment that you've all been waiting for. The new and improved Noob to Pro Spider 20 team that will nuke this spider down in 45 seconds. That's something I expect from my endgame account to do. Even my spider on 25 or 20 on my endgame account is not even 1 minute. It's 1 minute or 30 seconds or so. All right, let me not stall any further. Let's show you the run that made it possible. This is the team. Of course, we have a renegade right there. We have a royal guard. Same build, no build has been changed, and of course what's her name, Cold Heart, the MVP of this type of team. I do need the decreased defense out there to do big damage and also to keep the thermometer of the spider boss down. That's why Terrell is there, and of course Ultimate Death Knight will tank it. I wish I had Stone Skin, so this one will be very, very secure. He will be forever targeted, while my allies can just, you know, reset back to their skill. All right, I'll show you the preset before I start the battle so you see how it goes. Royal Guard is starting with this skill, takedown skill. Tyrell is starting with his normal decreased defense skill, while Cold Heart is prioritizing her this skill right here. If you don't, sometimes if you don't do it, she goes in with the A1 and I don't like it. Renegade will start with his A1 because it's too fast, it's faster than everybody else, and then my Ultimate Death Knight is extremely slow, 151 speed right there. Enough speed to go before the spiderlings, because I want him to either do decreased attack or place his shield on himself so he can survive longer and not just die in the first wave of the spiderlings. All right, let's do the run and see how smooth it will go. Sometimes it fails. My Cold Heart still doesn't have enough crit damage to take 1 hit and take 2 hits and end the battle. Sometimes she does less damage than she's supposed to. Let's see what I'm talking about. Maybe I'll even blame Royal Guard for that. I wish I had enough accuracy on my Renegade to place that decrease and that slow speed. That's 985 damage right there, and that's 1.2 million damage from Cold Heart. 2 big numbers, but it's not enough. I need 1.6 million on Royal Guard, and I need 1.6 million on Cold Heart to make this one a 100% successful run. But you can see the boss HP is not even up to half. That means when they get to take a turn again, it will still not complete the run. And we now need to use our A1s to complete it. But hey, as long as it works. Ultimate Death Knight also helps a little bit with this killing of the spiderlings, else they would have killed him so fast right there. I'm waiting for their second hit to go. And let's see if it's going to be a 2-hit battle or it's going to be a one that the boss might take a turn. So 1.16, that's what I'm looking for. Now Royal Guard, 1.46 again. 1.16 and 1.46. You see how much HP the boss has left? That's why I need them to be doing higher amounts than this. It's just a little bit of more damage than my Royal Guard and my Cold Heart need to make this one a very secure and successful run. So we don't need to use our A1s to complete it. So yes, this is a 1 minute 25, 1 minute 30 run, but sometimes, you know, this what do you call them, this Royal Guard and Cold Heart, they have this thing where they have the ability to reset the cooldown of their skills based on the mastery you selected, right? When that happens, that's when it's a 45 seconds run. Let me run it again to see if that will happen. Especially Royal Guard, when he hits, he has the ability to decrease the cooldown of his skills, and I hope that happens. So when that happens, the run is just less than 1 minute. That's it right there. He did not decrease the cooldown of his skills. Cold Heart also did not decrease the cooldown of her skills, but this time their damage was more than the previous time, so maybe it will be able to be taken down this time around. Let's see how it goes. They've used their A1s right now. If the skills was reset, they would have used it, but the skills were not reset. Remember, Renegade cannot totally reset this cooldown of their skills. It's for a 4-turn cooldown. She can only do, I think, a 2 or 3-turn cooldown. Skill resets. Now, Royal Guard is about to go in for his big hits. Let's see how much he will do this time around. 1.2. Now we are talking. When this happens, now this run is less, maybe almost less than 1 minute. So that's what I'm looking for right there. It's a successful run 100% as long as my ultimate Death Knight can tank enough. And when I have Stone Skin, I'll be able to put in on him so he can even be more tankier and make it even more successful. So he's always targeted and nobody else on the team will be targeted on Stone Skin for 2 turns. So he's an awesome one right there. All right, that's the run for Spider. I'll do a dedicated video about Cold Heart on my main account and compare that build with this beginner build right here that I have on her. Remember, she's not in a savage set or anything, so I'll have to build her. She's already in a savage set on my main account, so I'll compare both of them on that type of video and maybe post it soon. All right, guys, let me know what you think about this one. Noob to Pro is still pushing for this fusion head on strong, and we are happy that we could do Spider 20 so easily without breaking sweat. Will Spider 10 be better? Maybe, but do we need gear on this account in terms of banners and accessory, all those accessories? Yes, we do. We desperately need them. So I'll be letting this run all night, and this will be the first time we'll be using gems in this fusion, because I've gone ahead to also claim this one on the one that we had from the clan quest. Yes, we've already claimed it and we've used it on the Spider. Remember, we're trying to finish the Spider tomorrow. We're not gonna wait for it to go to the second day. No. And we'll also claim all these our CVC points, which we won CVC this time around. Shout out to the N2P clan right there. They pushed at the end right there and got up to 54k points, over 33k points above the enemies, who were coming very, very close right there. Yeah, I call them the enemies, even though they are called Ukrainian legends right there. All right, so let me claim this one too, so it goes to our accessories, and hopefully it's a 6-star one. Nice. No, not a 5-star, but this gear is giving that 5% of shield, which will be useful for maybe the Scarab sometime in the future. All right, guys, I'll claim all these my rewards and use it to run Spider all night. How is your fusion going? I hope you've not missed out on any of the rare champions. I am staying up to date with everything that is going on, and I'm finishing events, as you can see, even before they get to day 2, because we are serious about this champion Verminlord, and we don't want to make any mistakes that will make us regret not getting him or miss out on him at all. Even if we are one epic ahead, we are still pushing it as if we are one rare behind. All right, guys, I'm really glad about this one. This was a huge day for the Noob to Pro. Hit that like button for me in this video. Let me know what you think about this one. How is your Spider team looking? Are you farming Spider 10 instead, or you're an endgame account, or will like my endgame account who is doing 25? Good night, guys.